The only person blocking you is you. Our belief systems will act as invisible barriers, preventing us from seeing the need to change. This can happen with you and your abuser, and this is how. Number one is confirmation bias. We will search for information that matches our current belief systems and disregard information that contradicts it, so we don't have to challenge them. So a victim who believes that love is enough, they will hold on to the good moments and ignore all of the bad. Or when an abuser believes, I'm not abusive, you're just too sensitive, they'll focus on the times that they're nice and ignore the times where they're being an abusive ass. Number two is the fear of the unknown. People will cling to harmful beliefs because they are afraid of the unknown. It's safer to stay in the toxic patterns because at least you know what you're getting. A victim might not leave because they're afraid of being alone or what comes with that. An abuser won't stop trying to control because they're afraid that if they release control, you will leave. Number three is identity attachment. This is a big one. Beliefs become a huge part of who we are, and if we challenge them, it can feel like a personal attack, which is why everybody gets defensive. Ego is running the show. So a victim who values loyalty might think leaving is a personal failure. And an abuser who can't take accountability will excuse their behavior by saying, this is just who I am, take me or leave me. Of course, social conditioning reinforces toxic beliefs, like marriage is forever, making victims feel obligated to stay. How about gender roles of dominance and submission? And if you want more content on how we've been groomed to self-abandon, seek external validation, and tolerate shitty relationships, check out my series, Seeing the Unseen. If you can't figure out how you got here, this will be your wake-up call. 10 videos and a roadmap to heal, only $9.97. Do it. The last one is emotional investment. So like the IKEA effect. The more emotionally tied we are to a belief, the harder it is to let it go, even when we're faced with evidence that it's faulty. So a victim might think, we've been together for 10 years. I can't just give up now. They stay because they're emotionally invested in the hope of change. And the abuser relies on that emotional investment, thinking they forgave me once, they'll forgive me again. Your emotional investment enables their belief that their behavior doesn't have to change. The only way to overcome these barriers is self-awareness. Start by questioning your beliefs, start seeking different perspectives, and you need to get comfortable being uncomfortable because discomfort is a huge part of the growth process. Change only begins when you're willing to challenge what you think you know.